My name's Ashley.
And I'm Jada.
And this is our PSA on racism.
Time to get serious.
Jada,
Yes.
what is racism? Because I feel like we have people who don't know.
Well, racism, for one, is extremely prevalent and has always been prevalent in today's society. But racism is discrimination of others based on religion, race, and an ethnic background. It's a form of bullying that I do not support, me or Ashley, and is used to make one racial group seem superior to another. Who does it affect, Ashley?
So everyone actually is affected by racism, whether or not you are causing the problem or you are affected by it. Racism occurs all around the U.S., no matter what country, what state, what city, nation, continent, it does not matter. Racism will always be present.
Right. So, what are some facts? Like, I found some really crazy facts about racism.
So we'll take us back in a time machine to 2009, where in 2009, 2/3 of criminals serving life sentences were non-white people. So that means in New York State alone, 83% of the prisoners were non-white.
Yeah, that's crazy, isn't it? That is crazy.
It truly is.
Yeah. In 2012, which is crazier, 51% of Americans expressed anti-black sentiments. What was it, over online?
It was just in a poll, but that was a 3% increase since 2008.
It's crazy.
So instead of minimalizing these racist attitudes we have in our country, we are now going further with them than we ever have before.
And that's not the way we want to go at all.
However, reports show that nearly 50% of Americans under the age of 18 are minorities. This trend tends to predict that by 2030, the majority of people under 18 will be of color, and by 2042, white people will now be in the minority.
And now some facts on education.
So Toronto is experiencing the racial achievement gap more so than it has ever before. This is a problem because now black students are falling behind and nothing's being done to help them catch up. Toronto isn't the only school facing this though. Many countries around the world are also experiencing the same type of problem.
Absolutely. And even the Department of Education has said that black students are 3 times more likely to be expelled or suspended than their white peers. Something that, is a result of racism.
And it should not be accepted any longer.
It shouldn't. And here are 3 suggestions for teachers to address the issue in the classroom properly.
So our first suggestion would to be breaking the ice with your students and allowing the class to talk about racism in an informative way, but never in an attacking way. You want them to be able to talk about things that they're hearing at home, at school, public, like wherever they are. Everything that they're hearing, they should be able to talk about and exchange with each other how these are inappropriate and how it is derogatory to one party.
Another suggestion would be culturally relevant teaching, of course. So that would be implementing multicultural books that are written and illustrated by people of color or other cultures. Explicit lessons on race and conflict resolution as well could help because that gives them that direct hands-on experience on how to go about that with their peers.
It's also really important for you as an educator to know that this is not going to be a fast process.
Nope.
It is ongoing and it's long.
And it will always be there.
Exactly. So you need to do your best to be able to empathize with your students and your colleagues and know that maybe some things are going to take them longer than others to pick up, and you just kind of have to do what you can to provide the best for your students.
You do the best you. So, if you're going to remember something and take something out of this PSA, remember this.
There is only one race, the human race. So change how you think, and change how you feel, and change the way others feel about racism. Jada, I think we did a good job, but I think we're a little too upbeat, and we need to let our viewers know that this is a serious topic, and Jada and I do not take any of these things lightly, and neither should you.
We do not support it at all. And
We want-
neither should you.
Thank you today for coming out and watching our PSA,
Thank you guys.
and we hope you learned something.
We're out! Woo!